this is how you can enable or disable Do Not Disturb on your iPhone. And by the way, if you're new here, then make sure you subscribe. The simplest way to turn Do Not Disturb on, you just swipe down and open your control panel. You'll see this option Focus here. So it will be shown as Focus, and it will have this moon icon here. And if you click on it, this is where you find these settings. So you see Do Not Disturb, which silences all notifications. Then there are these other three, which are more like, what can I say, maybe custom settings that you can set and have sort of different functionalities based on what you want to do on your personal time or during work or during sleep. So if you want to just turn Do Not Disturb on for everything and just silence every notification, you just click on Do Not Disturb and it will say on. In this case, you can also click this menu icon here and it will show options here. So you can actually turn Do Not Disturb for 1 hour until this evening or until I leave this location. So right now I'm at home. So it will say until I leave home, it will keep Do Not Disturb on. So if it just senses that I'm now in a different location, it will turn off Do Not Disturb. So this works in cases where you might want to be at work or in a meeting, or during those kinds of times where you do not want to be disturbed. These settings would definitely work. So these settings cannot be customized. These are just like that. However, if you want to customize these settings, you can actually do it. So you just click on personal like this, and it will open the option in settings, then focus. So you can simply do this. You go to settings, then you go to focus. You see those options. Those are the same ones which are here. And when you click on personal, it will tell you to customize this focus. And now you can customize it. You can put a different name. You can choose the people you want to allow notifications from or silence notifications from. You can also choose the apps which are allowed to sort of bring notifications even during Do Not Disturb. You can customize the screen which you want during Do Not Disturb for personal. Then you can also put filters and choose for the different types of apps, especially phone. You can choose the numbers you want to allow. You can choose settings like dark mode, low power mode, etc. So you can set all these filters, and once you do this, you can see my personal setting is now set up. So if it's not set up, it will say set up here, but it's already set up. So if I click this menu option and I click on personal, you see it will now put me in Do Not Disturb but personal mode. So the icon is already different, as you can see there. This is the icon for the moon icon. You can also add a new focus, so you can just click on this plus icon, new focus, and then it will show you different types like driving, fitness, gaming, mindfulness, reading, etc. So if you just click on driving and customize this focus to allow you to customize it, and once you customize, you already have driving there. So once you click on this, driving will now be there, and you can simply click on it to set it up. Now, using this method to turn Do Not Disturb off, you simply do this. You just click, then you click on this option like this, and Do Not Disturb will now be turned off. If you want to delete the focus, which you have set for any setting, you just say delete focus like this, and it will be gone. So there's no longer any personal setting here. You can delete driving and say like this. You can simply then add those settings back when you want to add them. But if you want to delete, you can simply do that. You can also turn off using this. Let me just show you. So I said Do Not Disturb like this. If you just scroll down the notification settings, you see this moon icon. So you can simply do that, long press, then click, and you're done. You don't even have to open the phone for that. Another way to turn Do Not Disturb on and off very quickly is to use Siri. Hey Siri, turn Do Not Disturb on. And as you can see now, Do Not Disturb is on. So I can scroll down and you can see Do Not Disturb is on. Hey Siri, turn Do Not Disturb off. Then Do Not Disturb is off. So you do not even have to touch your phone for this. You can simply do this and it will work like wonders. Now, there are some people who report that Do Not Disturb turns on automatically. Here are some of the things you have to check. So one thing you have to check in your settings, check if you have a schedule. So if you have a schedule to say Do Not Disturb turns on at this time and turns off at this time, possibly you might have it under your settings, and then it turns on based on that schedule. So you just check if you have a schedule, and if you do have, you just click on it and delete that schedule. The other reason why it might turn on automatically is if you have smart activation enabled. So smart activation does it automatically based on different signals like location, app usage, those kinds of things. So if you have smart activation on, it might just turn on based on where you are, your location, what you're doing, those kinds of things. So just check if you have smart activation on. If you do, just go there and turn it off, or you just delete the schedule. Then one setting that people do not actually check is this setting, share across devices. So what this does is, if you have any other device, that is an Apple Watch, MacBook, another iPhone, and you are connected to the same Apple ID on that iPhone, MacBook, etc., then what this means is, if I turn on Do Not Disturb on this phone, on any other device that is connected with the same Apple ID, it will also turn on. So what I'll do, I'll turn on Do Not Disturb here, and I'll show you a screenshot of my other iPhone, and you can see that Do Not Disturb is now turned on my other iPhone as well. So to make sure this does not happen, you simply just toggle this off, and now when you turn Do Not Disturb on, it will just turn it on for this phone particularly and not your other devices. If you like this video, then make sure you click the like button and make sure you subscribe.